down low. Here's Withy. Johnson with the block. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart wide open, he fires. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Smart's got his first basket of the night. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Boston.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
They set the screen. And Fournier kicks to Johnson. There's the feed to Sessions. There's the triple. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Sessions has got 5 now.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Kicks to Fournier, to the middle. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Get the ball inside.
The pass to Jay. Puts it up from 12, and there are the Celtics with another basket. And so here's Orlando. Sessions passes to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Withy, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Ah, textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for
The first free throw is good. McRae's checked in for the Celtics. Both free throws good from Jay.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Deflects the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Smart. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
To the paint, here's Jay, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well,
man.
speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Johnson right side. Gordon with the screen for Johnson. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sessions. Off target from 3-point range. And for the Celtics, they're shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and he gets it to go.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Fournier, 10 points for him. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Celtics as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, Jay in at center. McCray is out there with Johnson. And it's Randolph in at the 3, the small forward.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Well, the Celtics shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Jay. Now Carter Williams dishes it to Johnson. Kept alive. Back to Vucevic. Johnson with the defensive effort. Boston dictating the flow. Daniel the pass to Jay. Free throw line jump shot. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Carter Williams with it. Down low. It's tipped. Jay, guarded by Oladipo. No good from Jay.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Orlando making some changes. Withy comes in for Evan Fournier. And Sessions subbed in for Carter Williams. And then for Boston, Amir Johnson's checked in for Johnson. Lance Stevenson subbed in for McCray. To the inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Inside, here's Jay. That is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taken some pressure off of their perimeter shooters.
The Magic have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And the basket good.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Puts up a 3. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Magic shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Now here's Sessions. Five on the clock. The pass to Withy. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Jay, that's good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
To the paint.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining.
And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Sessions. And that's now 29 points for Vucevic. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Stevenson outside. Passes to Jay. 3-on-3. Here's Oladipo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Personal foul.
Checking out the game Victor Oladipo has had. He's got 13 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And in this era of unparalleled parity, it takes a lot to sweep an opponent in 4 straight games. But that's exactly how they finished off their season series tonight against the Magic.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Jay. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Daniel, the pass to Randolph. Here's Jay, and that one is hammered home.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Sessions dishes to Withy. The steal, and pushing it up, here's Boston. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
And here's Sessions. They set the pick. Knocked away. Pulls up, high post. It counts.
Well, they scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I try my hardest not to put expectations on myself, at least in the sense of numbers. I mean, I can have a great game, but if I start demanding a double-double for myself each time out, I start to stat watch, and yeah, my game just takes a hit, man.
Your haymakers are no joke. We appreciate the time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, Have a wonderful evening.